Teespring hasn't paid me in almost 4 months. And I'm not alone. From what I've seen, small creators everywhere are facing the same issue, getting ignored while YouTube is proudly partnered with them. Let's talk about it. So what is Teespring supposed to be? For anyone that doesn't know, Teespring or Spring, depending on the year, is basically a print-on-demand merch platform for creators. The idea is simple. You design a shirt, hoodie or mug, or whatever, and Teespring lists it, handles the printing, handles the shipping, and then pays you the profit. Sounds great, right? Just a way for small creators to make money from their audience without turning their bedroom into a warehouse. It's even integrated directly with YouTube. That's why so many creators jumped on it. YouTube themselves encourage it by giving you the merch shelf under your videos if you use Teespring. So on paper, it's a win-win. Creators get focused on content, fans get cool merch. That's what it's supposed to be. In practice, well, that's what this whole video is about. Because if the company holding the money never actually pays you out, then it doesn't matter how easy they make the rest of it. So here's the deal. Teespring, or I guess Spring, since they've decided a fresh coat of paint every couple of years will distract people from the real problems, well, they owe us money. And it's not a big amount of money, but still it's money that should be ours. Money my audience spent to support me, to support the channel, to support our work. And here's where it gets fun. I've been chasing that payout for almost 4 months. That's 4 months. How many emails, tickets, and refreshes of the payout dashboard that adds up to? Too many. Way too many. Their customer support, in my experience, it's non-existent. They may as well have unplugged the router and called it a day. Their so-called live chat, imagine walking into a store, seeing the bell on the counter, ringing it, and no one comes out from the back. That's Teespring support in a nutshell. And the rare times I do get a reply, it's this robotic copy and paste masterpiece.
Hi there, thanks for reaching out. You'll hear back within 24 business hours. Your support case number is insert number here. Check it out, helpful resources, frequently asked questions, and bombs.
Like, thank you so much for sending me a blog link when you're literally holding my money hostage. Super helpful. The kicker, that promise of a reply within 24 business hours. For me, it never happens. Zero follow-up, radio silence every single time. It honestly feels less like customer support and more like an autoresponder someone forgot to turn off back in 2022. And here's the thing, it's not just me. I wish I was the unlucky one-off, but no. From everything I found, this is a full-blown pattern. Go look at their Glassdoor reviews. It's like scrolling through a graveyard of red flags. Former employees saying management doesn't care, people pointing out shady business practices, and reoccurring mentions of, you guessed it, creators not getting paid. Then go look at their Twitter replies, or well, what used to be their Twitter replies, before they apparently gave up on even pretending to handle issues in public. Scroll through and you'll find creators, real people who depend on this income, all saying the exact same thing. Payments are delayed, payouts are missing, support non-existent. Some people have literally given up because they've been stonewalled for so long. And here's the kicker, Teespring wasn't some random upstart. They used to be the name in creator merch. Then they rebranded to Spring and now quietly shifting again. Which sure, on paper could just be strategic marketing, but when you line that up next to all the payment problems, ignored creators, and the fact that they've basically abandoned their customer support, to me, it looks a lot less like marketing and more like they're trying to dodge accountability
by changing the sign on the door every few years.
And if that wasn't messy enough, let's talk about who actually owns Spring now. In 2022, they were acquired by Amaze, a company that, on paper, was supposed to redefine the creator economy. Big buzzwords, big promises, but what I've seen since then is the opposite. Payments delayed, support teams vanishing, creators left hanging. And here's what gets me. When a company gets acquired, usually it means to fix problems, bring in resources, improve operations. But here, it feels like the acquisition just gave them another excuse to shuffle things around, rebrand, and keep dodging accountability. They've changed their name multiple times, they've shuffled ownership, and at the end of the day, none of it actually fixed the core problem. Creators aren't getting paid. To me, it looks like less of a growth strategy and more like a shell game, moving pieces around so no one knows who to hold responsible. Now here's the part that really blows my mind. Teespring isn't just some random dropship operation you stumbled across through a sketchy Instagram ad at 2 a.m. They are officially partnered with YouTube. Like, this isn't a side hustle. This is baked into the platform, right under your videos. That little carousel of shirts and mugs and hoodies, that's powered by Teespring, or Spring, or whatever they're calling themselves this month. Which means when they fail to pay creators, it's not just Teespring dropping the ball, it's YouTube, one of the biggest platforms on the planet, putting its stamp of approval on it. They're basically saying, hey, creators, here's our trusted partner, you can use them, they're legit, except clearly, in my experience, and from what I've seen, they're not. And think about how devastating that is for smaller channels. You finally grind your way to monetization, you build an audience, your fans are excited enough to actually buy your merch to support you, and then the platform itself points you straight towards a company that just doesn't pay you out. That's just embarrassing. And it's not just frustrating to me, that's the platform being complicit in what feels like a scam. Because when YouTube lets this go on, months of unpaid creators, ignored support tickets, abandoned Twitter accounts, they're not just ignoring the problem, they're endorsing it. They're handing creators a trap and calling it an opportunity. So let me get this straight. A company cannot pay creators for months at a time, completely ghost support tickets like they never existed, shut down their own Twitter support account as if the problem just magically disappears if no one can reply. And then they keep rebranding every few years like they're in some kind of corporate witness protection program. And somehow they're still the official merch partner of YouTube. Like, how is this possible? Imagine that if any other business tried this. If your bank stopped paying you, ignored your calls, and then just changed their name from Bank to Sprinkle, and kept going like nothing happened, would anyone trust them? No, they'd be on the news for fraud. But Teespring, nope. They get their shiny little logo right under your YouTube videos. And the kicker is, creators are encouraged to use them because YouTube has them baked into the platform like it's some type of seal of approval. It's incredible. It's almost impressive. You really have to admire the audacity of being terrible at your job and still managing to cling onto an official partnership with the biggest video platform on earth. Look, this isn't just about me. This is about a platform that's supposed to help creators, but instead, in my experience, it's leaving them hanging. If you're a creator thinking about using Teespring or Spring, or whatever name they're going by next week, my advice, don't. You deserve better than waiting for months for money you've already earned. You deserve better than submitting tickets that go nowhere and watching your support vanish into the void. And honestly, YouTube needs to take a hard look at who they're partnering with. Because right now, it doesn't look like they're supporting creators. It looks like they're co-signing a scam. Now, I don't want this whole video to just be negative. So, here's the good news. We have moved our merch store over to CrowdMade, and the difference, night and day. Their support team actually checks in, daily, like real human beings, not just copy and paste bots. We feel heard, we feel respected, and most importantly, we are actually getting paid. So if you want to support the channel, check out our new store on CrowdMade. Every order helps us keep making the weird cringe animations you guys know us for. And unlike with Teespring, I can actually say with confidence that your money is going where it should, straight to the creators you're supporting. So yeah, that's my experience. 4 months, no payout, no support, and a lot of creators, from what I've seen, are in the same boat. Teespring, pay your creators. YouTube, do better. Thanks for watching. That's a wrap. Call me Eminem. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.